it's Ivy Slater, and you're listening to Her Success Story Podcast, a show where gutsy businesswomen share their success journey. Hi, it's Ivy Slater, and welcome to another episode of Her Success Story. For our new listeners, welcome, and thank you for joining us. Our subscribers, welcome back. Remember to subscribe and let Her Success Story drop into your inbox at your convenience. So this week, I wanted to talk to you about the concept of collaboration and the importance of collaboration in business, as well as how it trickles down into life. Collaboration is one of the most important pieces for me as I've built a business. I've known and seen when I do things by myself, it takes me 3 times longer, especially in development, in creation, in content, in ideas. Even when I brainstorm goals, if my husband or I are doing it on our personal side, when we talk things out and do some brainstorming or collaborating together, ideas flourish and flow. When I sit and I try to come up with that list by myself, even if it's a trip, you were talking about taking a trip, I can't think of all the places we want to go. When we talk about it together, one idea is running off another and it brings in another and another. How does this impact your business? And how does this show up? So when you're working with a team, whether that team be large, small, in person or virtual, it really doesn't matter. Collaboration actually is an idea building opportunity. When a client recently came to me and she said, I was just asked to write a guest spot on a colleague's blog. And we talked about it and she goes, I never really thought about it this way, but by him inviting to highlight me, he's actually giving knowledge to his community that he doesn't have, but it's a community that would value this knowledge. That's one way to collaborate. Another way we collaborate is when the writing expands further. When I sit down and come up with new content, whether that be newsletter blogs, whether that be Her Success Story and podcasts, whether that be speaking topics, workshops, seminars, even a book, even my books. When I sit down with a great group of minds and we collaborate, we brainstorm, I'm getting point of views from various different perspectives. Yes, that's a given. But what really helps, or what helps in the bigger picture, is when they share their perspectives and their points of view, is what I'm able to then see and develop from there. My team, a good core of my team, has been with me for a very long time. They actually think like me. Yet, when we collaborate, I'm thinking in one direction, they see things from various other points of view. They said, Ivy, when you did this way a few years ago, it's not really relevant this way anymore, yet the concept comes forward. Here's a great example of a completely outside way to look at this. When, as a parent, when we're teaching our children something, recently might have happened, I wanted to talk to my son who, a bunch of months ago, he was thinking about starting to look for his next job up and, how he's going to advance in his career. Now, I'm not a career coach. I've actually coached some career coaches. I've been coaching for years, and I went to ask him some questions, and I got I know what I'm doing. Not unusual response to get from your child. Not unusual even when your children are younger and you tell them that same thing over and over and over again. And then all of a sudden they come home and they said, Mom, Johnny's mom said, or Mary's mom said, and it's the same thing you've been saying. Or my teacher said, My friends said, it's just what you've been saying, but they weren't ready to hear it. That's a point of collaboration. I might have thought it one way, but when my team sees it the same thing from a different perspective, I might be ready to hear it differently. In the same way, when I've worked with many, many coaches over the years, my mother, my husband, my sister, my best friend, they might have told me the same thing. And all of a sudden, my coach told me something, and I came back and I said, oh, we're all ready to do this. We created this plan. They're like, I told you to do that. Of course you did. I wasn't ready to hear it. If you're not building a great team around you, how can you grow? You continue to see things from one perspective. It's really important to continue to expand on the perspective, and expanding on that perspective, you're then open to seeing things from different points of view. A brainstorm, a collaboration, various points of view. It doesn't matter what language you use. It matters of actually surrounding yourself with people, team, colleagues, superiors, direct reports, coaches, mentors, attorneys, accountants, people who help you see things from various points of view, including editors and writers and all sorts of things. Be open to different perspective. Instead of resistant to it, actually invite it in from the point of creation. As you invite it in from the point of creation, you're creating bigger, better, and things that will go longer. So for this week, my tips are not just be open to a collaboration, invite in collaboration. Build a great support team. A support team that might not be employees, they might be employees, they might be contractors, they might be your accountants, your attorneys, your coaches, your mentors, various professionals. It could be your hairdresser. But invite in a great team. Be open to hearing, listening, tossing ideas out, and hearing how they grow and expand as they actually are collaborated. To your collaboration and to your success. See you next time on Her Success Story.